There's a time of day that photographers call the golden hour, and it's that last lingering golden sun. And there are places here in this park that just make you want to cry. It's so beautiful.
You can't conceive the Parklands without visiting. But I really do think we created a public park landscape that can rival any public park landscape in the world. And the things that it offers to everybody else, it offers to me. You can't have a great city without great parks.
This was something that was conceived truly as a gift to the community. It wasn't, well, we're going to try to do this. It was, we are going to do this, and this is how we're going to do it.
Dan Jones came to meet me in my office. He and his father had a vision, and so I couldn't tell them what to do. I could give advice, but they were on their way.
We were invited to go see Mr. Jones in his office, and he laid out the vision and the plan for the Parklands.
The mission of the park and the mission of the Keynes Foundation align, enhancing the quality of life now and for the generations to come.
It began with a question, and that is, what could our generation do that would have the same impact as what the Olmsted generation did? Get out ahead of the growth of the city and create not a single park, but an Olmstedian park system that would really shape the urban edge. We raised, to date, over $130 million, telling people we were going to build a world-class public park system that would be heavily used. And so you had 80 separate real estate transactions, all these different histories, and our goal is to knit that back together.
When we came up with the 4-park idea and named those parks after tributaries of Floyd's Fork, when we did that, I don't know, we just got organized. So what is it about the flow of that river and its flooding and so forth that can inform us about design? And the sinewy way that the river flows down through its course led us to try to mimic that in the way the trails works. The woodland garden was something that I worked on for 5 years, maybe. As you go through it, you experience different things. It's the place, it's not the things in the place individually, it's all of them. But I think you also have to come to what the essence is of something.
The original idea was this box, right? That we would have everything from very busy, people-centric places to a quiet walk in the woods. And across that spectrum, we would have all levels, but interwoven, right? So the natural spaces would be accessible, and you can get a very authentic outdoor natural experience.
It doesn't feel like you're in Louisville. There's always something new to explore, but it's really easy to get around here.
Hey. Oh, look, we can keep the duckies down here.
Should we get them down? I think Marshall wants to get out. Hi, duckies. So I just said to her how great it's going to be when we move over to this way and we're 5 minutes away to be able to come up here. This is like Disney World to them, which is great.
Just cast it out and roll it back in. That's what fishing is. I come here twice a week to bring my son up for soccer, and I like the serenity, the cleanliness, and the openness.
It is possible to come to this park year-round, and you can find something new on each visit to take in. The beauty of this place is you do get 4 million visitors a year, but it still looks brand new. And I would love for it to continue to look brand new, but still have this love and the stewardship that so many people have for the place.
We want the public to appreciate it as much as we do, and we think if we set a standard, then they will pick up that standard and walk with it.
And so there was always this focus of, we're going to take care of this park so that we don't have deferred maintenance.
A modern park is sustainable. The fact that we have built and designed this park to allow its ecology to continue to evolve but not to decay. But the other one is it needs to be financially sustainable. We want it to be here in 100 years, and we want it to be just as good, if not better. It becomes part of your life, your physical health, your mental health, your community, your friendships. Well, the donor part is an extension of that, right? And finding people who value that experience enough to help us give that experience through their financial support.